we create a big mess if we situate these dichotomies that either you are going to be a Christian or you are going to be a critical race theorist. Because what happens when you conflate critical race theory so much so that it's anti-Christian, so then all of a sudden you have someone who's learning about this, who has grown up in the faith, and then all of a sudden says, I think critical race theory makes sense, but apparently it's contradictory with Christianity. So now I have to drop my religion to carry this thing because no one bridged the gap. And we see this happen in North America all the time.
Say that.
With the discussion of evolution.
Say that.
Wow.
You think Christians in Europe were saying, okay, how can we understand evolution? Should we be scared of it? How should we engage it? Right? And then here in America, it was keep it out of the schools. We don't want to engage it at all. Then all of a sudden you have these Christians who were maybe homeschooled, were sheltered from evolution.
You were homeschooled, right?
I was homeschooled.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you go to college, not a Christian college. You go to a state school. And then all of a sudden you have a professor who's a PhD, more brilliant than your parents, and they just describe what evolution is, and it makes sense to you, but all of a sudden you think in your mind, evolution and Christianity cannot fit together. They're inconsistent. So now I need to drop my faith. We gave them no tools.
Wow.
No tools at all.
That's so good.
And so when we take critical race theory and we conflate it to this dichotomy, rather than seeing it as something that is so complex, diverse, that is changing, it's changing because humans are interacting with it.
Yes. Yeah.
And if critical race theory is something that's being taught in schools, if we're scared of a theory, I think we have bigger problems.
True.
But again, if we are just taking this and saying you can either be a Christian or you can be a critical race theorist, and there's no bridging conversation whatsoever, we're going to have big problems.